Howdy, I just got my Mic Tech CV4 back from the guy at Mic Rehab. I'm going to let you guys hear what this modification sounds like when applied on tenor saxophone. So first things first, I'm going to let you hear what I sound like just on the built-in microphone on this iPad, just for reference. There's some quiet, some loud. I'm going to kind of play something sort of similar to that on the actual mic. So just a little backstory on this mod. The CV4 is a great microphone for the money, but it is not. It's not a super expensive microphone. It doesn't sound like a $50,000 or $15,000 251 or a vintage U47. But it is great. Basically, what this guy does, he replaces the capsule completely, builds one from scratch. And in doing so, all the problems that the CV4 had, they're basically eliminated. The biggest problems were when it gets, when a high sound pressure level source hits the capsule, it gets squeezed a lot. So basically, if a singer gets real up close on the mic and starts, really belting or whatever, then it sounds like they're getting choked a little bit. The microphone just kind of squeezes it. And the other problem that it had is that it had like a zingy quality to it, basically meaning there was a bump at 10 kilohertz. So it kind of hurt the ears after a little while. But this mod completely takes care of that, which is awesome. So I'm gonna let you guys hear it, or you guys just heard it on what it sounds like on tenor sax, which is a pretty high sound pressure level source compared to vocals. It's overall the level is much higher. I tried to make sure that I played a couple quiet examples and a couple loud examples so you guys could hear a big dynamic contrast and hear the way the mic basically makes everything sound very smooth and even. Yeah, that's it. So I'll show you what my signal chain looked like so you guys can decide for yourself how much of that was actually influencing the sound. But 98% this thing, the capsule mod that he does, it's amazing. Alright. Okay, so now the signal chain. Microphone comes in here, goes into this 1073. You can see that the EQ is not switched in. These British switches, when they're flipped down, the EQ is on. Then it comes out of here, and I had it patched into what is this? It was patched into this LA3A 500, but it's not actually in the circuit. Now it's in, now it's not. So it's bypassing this. From there, I go into the this LC, or I go into this VC528 console input thingy. I don't know, it just makes everything sound awesome. And then from there, I go into the Symphony. So that's the signal chain. And then, yeah. Alright, here's a little disclosure on what I'm doing when it came time to do the mixing portion. First of all, I'm definitely doing automation for Georgia because, every time you do mixing and you want stuff to sound good, you gotta automate your levels. And then for the first half where I'm not using any plugins, I just kind of bumped it up a bit so that way you guys could hear the details of it. There's just one spot where I peaked out. That I did, have a little notch in the volume right there because otherwise I would distort. Then, first thing I do is I come out of the Symphony, go over here, which is going into this guy. This is a dual LA3A clone. It's awesome. You can't really get these anymore. They're DIY. And the guy who made the kit and the front panel, he stopped making them because he does commercial products now. It's actually the same guy who makes this module, Serpent Audio. Basically, you come out of the SA3A, LA3A clone, and I go into this thing. So I'm getting optical compression, nice and smooth and slow. And I'm following that up with, in the current configuration, limiting style compression with super fast attack. So that way it kind of, you're not really hearing it compress, but you're still getting compression. So it's good times. Okay, that's full disclosure on what I'm doing after I record. The first half, let's just see if I go up a level. Where are you? Right here. So you can see that the first half I've got my outboard analog gear bypassed, and then as soon as Georgia hits, it becomes engaged. That's when all the outboard is. So there you go, full disclosure.